Project Power is a 2020 sci-fi and action film. It's directed by both Henry Jose and Ariel Schulman, and it stars Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Dominique Fishback. The film is getting all the buzz and all the attention around the interwebs, and it's my time to talk about it. And with that being said, let's ride. Ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of JB versus the World. I'm JB. Before I get started, I need to remind you guys to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video. I try to get you one out every week, or as new news or new hotness drops. And this is some hotness I need to talk about. I mean, like literal hotness, because if y'all don't know, if you see the preview, Machine Gun Kelly's in the movie, like he gets set on fire, so that's fire. Project Power is about a former cop, a drug dealer, and a rogue cop who team up together to stop this power pill that's circulating throughout New Orleans that's giving people temporary superpowers in a bid to experiment for human experimentation and control. Like I normally do, I'll be judging the film based on 3 criteria. 1, my personal enjoyment, the cast, and the plot. So based on those 3 criteria, I'll give them all thumbs up, or I'll give them a thumbs down, or I'll give them somewhere in the middle if it weighs that way. But with that being said, let's begin. First up is the cast, and this just has Jamie Foxx in it, and he's one of the best actors in Hollywood right now. One of the most versatile black actors available, like period. I've always liked Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and the young girl Dominique Fishback, she has a load of potential. Like the characters that we're meant to care about in this movie, they did their thing. They're very well acted. Even the young, I've said before on this channel that I get kind of iffy with child actors, but Dominique Fishback really surprised me in this film. Like she was really good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is always solid, and like I've already sung the praise of Jamie Foxx. Everybody else, they had a pretty solid cast on the rest of the way down, but of course, them being the main characters, those are the standouts. I mean, there really wasn't any bad acting in this movie, and I have no reason to not give it a thumbs up. Yeah, it was just solid acting all the way around and a pretty solid cast. Pretty much what you want in a movie. The plot and setting have loads and loads of potential. Like, I said in my Code 8 review that this Code 8 had a lot to offer and a lot to build up, and there's a whole wealth of potential for that world and that setting. And I feel like in Project Power it's the same thing. Even though this is billed as a superhero flick, it's not really superhero-ish, because you get the power from the pills, but the power only lasts for 5 minutes, so it's like temporary superhero flick-ish, I guess, for lack of a better term. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, the plot it's pretty basic. There's lots of room for potential, and there's lots of room for growth, and I'm not sure if there's going to be enough there in this film, they're going to be a sequel, they're going to do a series or anything else for it to grow, but if they absolutely wanted to, they absolutely could. All in all, for my personal enjoyment for the settings and what I thought about the plot, I'm going to kind of give it middle of the road, because there's room for potential there, and there's a lot to like, but I don't think the movie reached its full potential with what it could do, and with the time frame given in the movie, I don't think it ever would have reached it. But I mean, still solid, but just middle of the road for me. As far as my personal enjoyment is concerned, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, this movie is very well acted. It's got a very good cast, but outside of the principal main characters, I didn't really care for anybody else. The villains, they felt very mustache twirly, like they were like, I want world domination, and it's just like, okay, like there's nothing layered there. It's just, If you've seen any number of films like this in the past, then you know that there's a number of things there that plot-wise that you know twists are gonna happen. Like you can watch the movie from the trailers, and you can see from the previews that they try to build kind of Jamie Foxx as kind of like a roguish type character, and that maybe he's a bad guy, but it's like, it's Jamie Foxx, and it's like, And Jason, you know he's not going to be the bad guy, and there's a reason why he's doing what he's doing. And the CG in the movie also was kind of shoddy, and it kind of left some room to be desired as well. It just wasn't the best. The powers are cool, like, for different people, and that's one of the cool aspects about this film and about this setting, is that the powers kind of vary from person to person based on how it reacts. The pill reacts with you, and the powers are based on animals, so like, it's pretty cool. So there's some good and some bad there. I just, outside the main characters, I just didn't care. I could easily brush off anybody who wasn't the main character, be like, oh, well, you're gonna be okay, or oh, there's no stakes here with you, or oh, you're just a one-note character, or you're a one-dimensional villain. I just didn't feel that strongly about anybody else who's not the main characters, and I need that. If I'm going to watch a film, if I'm going to be invested in the story, I need to be caring about what the stakes are, not just from the hero's perspective, but from the villain's perspective as well. And I just didn't get that. So on personal enjoyment, and it pays me to do this, but I'm going to give it a down. So, sorry. On the overall, between up, down, and middle on the film, I'm going to kind of give it the middle. There's a lot of things that I know a lot of people are going to enjoy about the movie. A lot of things that are great potential-wise, because this movie has loads and loads of potential to be a really good film, and to be a film series, or even a picked-up series. But for a standalone film, to me, it was just okay. Like, I wasn't in love with it. I didn't hate it. It was just okay. Those are just my personal thoughts. I would like to know what you think, so right there in the comment section below, just tell me what you think, and we'll talk about it in the comment section. I'm definitely going to do like a written review on Facebook, so look out for that pretty soon, where I can pretty much like articulate my thoughts and kind of put it a little bit better for you guys. Something solid, and I'll definitely edit it down here in the comment section once that's written up, so just be on the lookout for that. But I really want to know what you guys think, because yeah, Netflix does pretty good movies. Ever since they started doing them a couple years ago, and now there's a void for them to film, and they're doing their best shot, and it's not bad. It's just But that's it for this video. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you do not miss another video. I'm JB Smith. Trust that process. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace out.